What if the haircut you're wearing isn't just a style, but a weight, a silent anchor holding you in a past version of yourself? I am going to show you 5 principles of hair that do more than just trim split ends. They reshape the energy around you. You won't want to miss the final principle. Most overlook it and stay stuck with a look that drains their spirit. Unseen weight? We must first speak of the unseen. We carry so much that is not visible to the eye. Memories, worries, the quiet residue of years lived. And sometimes our hair becomes a physical representation of this weight. Think of it not as length, but as gravity. Long, unstructured or thinning hair can create strong vertical lines, and the eye, in its passive state, follows these lines downward. It pulls focus down, away from your eyes, away from the life in your face, and unintentionally emphasizes the very things you might feel are pulling you down. The subtle softening of the jawline, the lines that speak of laughter and concern. It becomes a heavy curtain. This is not a condemnation of long hair. Healthy, vibrant, intentional long hair can be a source of immense power. But for many, over time, the maintenance wanes, the volume at the root diminishes, and what was once a flowing river becomes a stagnant stream. It clings, it separates, it lacks the breath of life. And this visual weight translates into an energetic weight. You feel it when you catch your reflection unexpectedly. You feel it when you pull it back into the same tired ponytail, a gesture of resignation rather than choice. The first step in this journey is not to rush to the salon, but to stand before the mirror and ask, does my hair lift my spirit, or does it merely hang there? Is it an expression of my current vitality or a relic of a former self? The decision to change your hair, then, is not about vanity. It is a profound act of shedding. It is a declaration that you are choosing to release the unnecessary weight, to defy the subtle, downward pull of visual gravity, and to realign your outer self with the timeless, weightless energy that resides within you. We are not cutting hair, we are liberating energy. We are making space for lightness. This is the foundation upon which all true transformation is built. Forget the trends you see in magazines. They are fleeting. We are here to understand the permanent principles of light, line, and energy. Lifting lines. The first principle we will master is the art of the upward line. It is a fundamental law of aesthetics and perception. The human eye is a natural-born storyteller. It follows pathways and creates narratives in fractions of a second. When we want to convey energy, youth, and vitality, we must guide the eye upward. This is where the haircut becomes not just a style, but a piece of architecture for your face. The most potent tool for this is the angled cut, often seen in a bob, but the principle is universal. Imagine a line drawn from the highest point at the back of the haircut, sloping gently downward to a point just below your chin. This single, clean, diagonal line is one of the most powerful anti-gravity tools in our arsenal. It visually lifts everything. It counteracts the natural droop of the jawline, it sharpens your profile, and it draws attention directly to your smile and your eyes. It is crisp, it is intentional, and it is dynamic. It says, my energy is moving forward and upward. This is the softly angled bob, or even a longer version, the angled lob. The key is the subtle, deliberate angle. But why does this work so profoundly? It's a trick of the mind. Our brains associate diagonal lines with movement, action, and direction. Vertical lines are static, horizontal lines are passive. A diagonal line is a vector of force. By framing your face with this upward moving line, you are subconsciously signaling vitality to everyone who sees you. The feeling this creates is immediate. The moment the weight is removed from the back of your neck, you will feel a physical and an energetic lightness. You stand taller, you turn your head with more freedom. This is not just a haircut, it is a recalibration of your posture, both literally and metaphorically. It's the difference between a wilting flower and one that is reaching for the sun. Strategic softness. Now we move from the strength of the line to the wisdom of softness. As we journey through life, our faces gather character. The lines become more defined, the contours more pronounced. A haircut that is too severe, too blunt, or too geometric can be a harsh counterpoint to this natural evolution. It can create a visual conflict. Think of a sharp, blocky frame around a delicate watercolor painting. It overwhelms the art itself. The same is true for your hair. Harsh lines can inadvertently highlight and deepen the shadows on your face, making you look tired and stern. The second principle, therefore, is strategic softness. This is achieved through layers and feathering, but not the choppy, disconnected layers of decades past. We are talking about seamless, invisible layers that are cut into the hair to create movement and to diffuse light. When the ends of your hair are soft and textured rather than blunt and heavy, they don't create a hard stop. Instead, they create a gentle transition. This softness is incredibly forgiving. It scatters light in a way that blurs fine lines and illuminates your skin, creating a subtle, healthy glow. It's the difference between the harsh light of a bare bulb and the soft, flattering light of a frosted lamp. A layered lob, or a soft modern shag, embodies this principle beautifully. The layers remove bulk where you don't need it and create volume where you do. They allow the hair to move, to breathe. When hair moves, it looks alive. It looks healthy. This softness also extends to the way the hair is styled. It's not about stiff, perfect curls. It's about creating a gentle bend, a slight wave, a touchable texture that invites connection. This is a profound psychological shift. Hard lines can create a barrier, a sense of being unapproachable. Softness is an invitation. It communicates warmth, flexibility, and grace. It says that you are comfortable in your own skin, that your strength does not require a hard edge. Frame and focus. Our eyes are the epicenters of our expression. They hold our wisdom, our joy, our history. They are, without question, the most vibrant and youthful feature we possess at any age. The third principle, then, is to use your hair as a master artist would use a frame, to eliminate distraction and draw all attention to the masterpiece. This is the work of the fringe, or what many call bangs, and the shorter pieces that frame the face. The goal is to create a focal point. Many women are hesitant, remembering the thick, heavy, straight-across bangs of their youth. That style is a mistake. A heavy, blunt fringe can act like a closed curtain, cutting off the top third of your face, casting a shadow, and visually weighing down your entire look. Instead, we embrace the wispy fringe or the elegant curtain bang. These are lighter, softer, and more versatile. A wispy bang is feathered and see-through, delicately grazing your eyebrows. It breaks up the expanse of the forehead without hiding it completely. It softens the entire face and, most importantly, directs every glance straight to your eyes. The curtain bang, which is parted in the middle and sweeps to the sides, is another masterful technique. It creates a beautiful framing effect, like drapes pulling back to reveal a stunning view. It highlights your cheekbones and your eyes simultaneously. The magic of a well-cut fringe is that it hides and reveals at the same time. It can subtly camouflage forehead lines while simultaneously making your eyes appear larger and more brilliant. It's an act of strategic redirection. You are taking control of the narrative. You are telling the world where to look. You are saying, look here, look into my eyes. This is where my story is. This small change can have the most dramatic impact, instantly brightening your entire presence. Volume and vitality. In the unspoken language of biology, fullness is synonymous with health. Lush forests, abundant harvests, and yes, thick, voluminous hair. They all signal life, fertility, and vitality. As we age, our hair naturally becomes finer and sometimes less dense. Allowing it to lie flat against the head can accentuate this thinning and create a look that feels tired or depleted. Therefore, our fourth principle is the cultivation of volume. This is not the artificial helmet-like volume of heavy hairspray. It is the illusion of airiness, lift, and natural body. The key to this is a haircut designed to build volume from within. The modern shag or a well-structured choppy pixie are masters of this domain. These styles use short, hidden layers, particularly at the crown, to create a supportive scaffolding that lifts the longer layers on top. This creates lift directly at the root, which is the secret to lasting volume. The choppy textured ends of these cuts also prevent the hair from lying flat against itself. They create space and separation, allowing light and air to move through, which makes the hair appear exponentially thicker than it is. The mechanics are simple. By creating different lengths that support one another, you are building a structure. It's like the architecture of a dome. Each piece contributes to the overall lift and strength. This is a game changer because it means you don't have to fight a daily battle with styling products. The volume is built into the very shape of the cut. Of course, you can enhance it. A simple habit to adopt is blow drying your hair with your head flipped upside down, directing the airflow at the roots. This trains them to stand away from the scalp, but the cut does 90% of the work. This principle is about reclaiming that sense of abundance. It is a visual statement that you are full of life, full of energy, and that your presence has substance and vibrancy. Inner shift. We have arrived at the final and most crucial principle. It is the one that has nothing to do with scissors or salons, and yet it is the one that powers all the others. You can have the most technically perfect, age-defying haircut in the world, but if you do not embody the energy of it, it is nothing more than a costume. The most profound transformation is the inner shift. The haircut is not the destination, it is the catalyst. It is the physical ritual that signifies an internal decision. The decision is this: to release the belief that you are supposed to become invisible, to reject the narrative that your best years are behind. To stop carrying yourself as if you are an apology. A new haircut, one that is lighter, that lifts your features, that feels authentic to your spirit, gives you permission to change how you move through the world. You will find yourself standing taller to match the lift in your hair. You will make more eye contact because you feel the confidence of a frame that highlights your gaze. You will smile more freely because you are not weighed down. This is the secret that no stylist can give you. You must give it to yourself. When you leave the salon, your work has just begun. See this change not as an attempt to look younger, but as an alignment to feel more vital. It is about matching your outside to your inside. The true anti-aging secret is a spirit that is engaged, curious, and joyful. The haircut is simply a tool to unlock that spirit and show it to the world. It is the permission slip you write to yourself to be seen. So when you choose one of these principles, the line, the softness, the frame, the volume, do it with intention. As the hair falls to the floor, imagine you are also shedding outdated beliefs about yourself. You are not erasing years, you are stepping into the fullness of your present power. This is the energy that truly makes you timeless. Which haircut principle are you going to embrace first to reveal your vitality? Drop your choice below. Let's inspire each other.